Alright, so continuing this. And so 3 times 60,000, oh, that's 0, 0, 0, 0. And so that was my mistake. It is not. Where's my pen? There it is. So it is not 60,000, that is only 18,000. And so it doesn't go into there. It goes into here. And so that's 0, 0, 0, 0, 18. Subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 18 minus 18 is 18. Bring down this, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so 60 does not go into 30. So we add another 0. Bring one down. And so now we have 300,000. 60 goes into 300,000 5 times. And so that's 0, 0, 0, 0, 30. And so when we subtract, we get 0. And so our answer is, what is the thickness of the paper? 0.00305 inches. Okay. Everything here needs to be shown in some way, shape, or form. Now, the other thing we can do, how did I know that 60,000 goes into 183 3 times? How did I know it goes into 30,000 5 times? Well, this is where on your paper you can do 1 times 60,000 is 60,000. 2 times 60,000 is 120,000. Because 60,000 plus 60,000 is 120. And then 60,000 plus 120,000 is 180,000. And so that's where I knew that the biggest without going over is 180. And then 460 plus 180 is 240. And 240 plus 60 is 300. And 300 plus 60 is 360. And we can keep going if needed, but 300 was what I needed here. And so that answers both parts of A and B. Now, this piece here is wrong. It should say Eli's incorrect calculation of 8304 divided by 4 is shown. Explain Eli's mistake. Well, if we do the division ourselves, well, 8304. Well, if we go off to the side, let's use red this time. 1 times 4 is 4. And we've got 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 30. Oh, sorry, not 30. 28, 32, 36, So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. Well, the closest without going over is 8, and so that goes with a 2. So we subtract, we get 0. We bring down the 3. Well, the only number we have is going over, and so that would be 0, which gives us a 0. So we bring down the next number. Then we've got 30. So the closest number to that is 28. And with that is a 7. 30 minus 28 is 2. Bring down the 4. And so 24. And with that is a 6. Let's make that a little better, 6. And so that gives me a 0. And so we've got 2076. They have 276. So their mistake, they didn't put the 0 here, and they put the numbers in the wrong spot. Well, he didn't put the 0 in when he got 3 divided by 4. He went on and continued dividing and put the numbers in the wrong spots. And so then it says calculate the correct quotient. Well, we did, and we got 2076. So we put 2076. Okay. Now, this is one of those these are 2 of those fill in the blank questions that you guys had so much trouble with on the quiz. And now, the picture itself didn't show up, but the question is here. And so, yeah, I'm just going to write it out and tell you what goes in the blanks. So, we've got 8 into 2, 3, 2, 8. So we come off to the side and we do 1 times 8. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, 8 and 8 is 16, and 8 is 24, and 8 is 32, and then 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. Well, closest we can get to 23 without going over is 16. And so that number came from 2. Oh, then so then we subtract. 23 minus 16 is 7. Now, part of this question is cut off. That's why we don't see all the blanks. That's why it's 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. Then we bring down the 2. Eight goes into 72 9 times. 9 times 8 is 72. We subtract, we get 0. Bring down the 8. Well, 8 goes into 8 1 time. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract, and we get 0. Now, as far as what goes where? Well, when we do this, there's your blanks. You just have to put the numbers where they go. You guys had so much trouble with this because it was all blanks on the quiz. It was just asking what goes in the blanks. Work it out on a piece of paper and put the numbers in their spots. Okay? And so now this is another one that's just like it. Let's see, where'd the question go? Okay, so apparently the question part was cut off. And so let me see if I can find it. So that I can go over it. Sorry, it's taking time. If I hit, there's no pause button on my iPad, on the iPad. Okay, so it is 578 divided by 17. So we do 17 into 578. So again, we come off to the side and we do 1 times 17 is 17. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we only have to go as far as we need. Well, 2 17s is 34, 3 17s is 51. Because 17 plus 17 is 34, plus 17 is 51, 7 and 4 is 11, carry 1. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Well, closest we can get to 57 without going over is 51. And so we subtract. 7 minus 1 is 6. 5 minus 5 is 0. Bring down the 8. Well, we need to keep going. 7 plus 1 is 8. 1 plus 5 is 6. So closest we can get to 68 is 68. And 68 minus 68 is 0. The closest was 4. And so we're done. And so we choose our colors. I choose my colors. And so our blanks are those numbers there. And so that's the entire test. Okay, so take your time, pay attention to what you're doing, and good luck.